Let's return now to the continuing unrest in Egypt. As street battles continue in towns across the country, many Australian Egyptians are keeping a close eye on events in their homeland. Despite the end of the military dictatorship 2 years ago, some say there's little to celebrate.
From Bali to Brazil, travel agent Safwat El Banna has sent thousands of holidaymakers to their dream destinations. As an Egyptian migrant, though, his specialty will always be the home of the pharaohs. But 2 years ago, business began to go bust.
Before the revolution, we used to have tourism booked in monthly and weekly. Since the 1st of January 2011, we have not sent any group to Egypt at all. That means we lost 100% of our sales.
He had to lay off 40 employees in his Cairo branch, and a fleet of tour buses remain idle. Safwat is an executive member of the Sydney branch of El Dastur Party, blaming the Muslim Brotherhood for betraying the revolution.
Those people are not the proper real Egyptians who can lead the country and help to solve the problems of the Egyptians, which has been going for 30 years. Instead of doing that, they occupied the country. They felt that Egypt belongs to them.
His story is not unique. Egypt is struggling with a deep economic crisis caused by political turbulence, which has continued unabated since the election of President Morsi. Middle East and Egypt analyst Amro Ali says the revolution achieved its fundamental goal:
lifting of fear from the public psyche. And this is something the establishment and the military council and the Brotherhood can't come to terms with. Is how do you coerce a population and workers and youth who do not fear imprisonment or even death on the streets.
SBS first met Tariq Sanadili and his friends 7 months ago, around the time of Egypt's first freely held elections. Back then he opposed both candidates. Today he's a little more pragmatic.
So a lot of people thought that, all right, Mubarak is gone, in a week's time the country will be like a first world country, which is not really which is not realistic. So people have been saying, all right, here we go, we've been 2 months into the revolution, 6 months into the revolution, a year, now it's 2 years. So I think that what we're missing is we need like that big project that will unite the whole country.
A view shared by his friends that the sense of common purpose which united Egyptians against Mubarak has since been lost.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a couple of generations just for them to get used to, talking with each other, and just, accepting each other's opinions instead of, without having an argument about it.
From what I can tell, the Egyptian people themselves don't know what they want. First they want a change, and then they get the change, and then they want another change, and it just seems to be forever in need of a longing of a change that they don't really know what the change is that they want.
But they know what they don't want: a return to dictatorship. Suhail Damouni, World News Australia.